well, if you guys watched the podcast the other day, you seen Max giving me a hard time about shooting, so we're gonna oblige and go head out to the 3D course. Let's go give her a go. Max is gonna be the first one I challenge to a shoot off once I get dialed in again. If you guys remember last time with this course we had set up in 19, a lot of these bucks kept getting mutilated, mangled by wild deer out here. This year I think we're going to set up a cutty back. We'll put it on video mode and see if we can capture some of that. That'd be pretty cool footage. Alright, we got to be about maybe a shade over 20 to the whitetail there. Bing ho! By the way, I'm shooting a 3-pin slider here. I think this is the same sight that Jared and maybe Max are shooting this. Really like it because you're ready to go 20, 30, 40 if you get caught unprepared or, you know, things are happening quick, but you can still dial up your exact yardage if you have the time. Like we're in there, center 10. Big fan of the mule deer. My bucket list hunt is a great mule deer hunt out west. So we're gonna dial this one up. I'm gonna shoot him for about 38 to 39, right in there. Looks like maybe right side of a 10. It's close anyway. Could be out. Might be out, but first shoot of the year. Just getting acclimated back to the 3D range. You guys remember the ritual before every hunt. We gotta fire a few. So you know what that means. We are hunting tonight. Be the first hunt of the year. I believe we're going to go to that Wyatt's tree, that was the tree we were talking about in that last blog where we were drilling the rye. We've got an east-northeast wind, so it sets up well for that. Bingo! Bingo! Alright, let's see what we got. Definitely not perfect shooting, but for the first shoot of the year, didn't look too bad. The Glendale 10. Ring one up for the bad guys. We got a 10. 10. Just wait till I challenge Joe. He's already shaking in his boots. You gotta see his face right now. We just squeaked out a 10 on that one. Right side line cutter. That's an 8. Good thing I didn't make the rule that they had to all be 10s or I couldn't go hunting. Not yet. Give me a few rounds and then we'll make that rule. Next was this muley. What did we do here? Torched. Yep. Pretty much center punched him. I think each week we should pick somebody to shoot against. And Max has been hounding me to do some shooting, so I think Max should be the first guy we bring out. You missed this one terribly. That's a disgrace to the 30 years of shooting right there. But we'll keep practicing. Before each hunt we'll come out and we'll try a run around before we go. But let's get ready to go. We'll see you in the tree, guys. Well, it's about 75 degrees, I'd say, today. I'm gonna be plenty toasty. That's for sure. The wind's dying right down. It's supposed to be east-northeast, but feels like it's dying off to about 8 or 10 mile an hour right now. Well, here we go, guys. First hunt of the year. I'm kind of dreading putting my coat on, actually. It's miserable hot right now, a little humid, 75. Seems to be the first hunt of the year, all right. The buck that I think we could see up here possibly is that light switch buck. He's been on that scrape right there in daylight. I guess you guys seen that in that last vlog. We got the experiment scrape running right here, so we'll have to watch that tonight, see how that plays out. But definitely been deer up here and plenty of does. This is one of those areas I was talking about on that After Hours podcast about targeting a doe or two that's kind of snotty and just always gives you fits. This area right here, there's a couple of them like that. They're just troublesome, so we'll see how that plays out tonight. I really don't want to shoot a doe in this kind of temperature. I'd rather it cool down just a hair, but if one starts in on us, we may have to. We'll see what happens, but well, let's set in here for a couple hours and see how it goes. 4-pack, Joseph. Well, it actually turned out to be a super enjoyable evening to be out once that temperature dropped down just a little bit. Wasn't a terrible sit. We had deer around us most of the evening. I think we seen 7 does. We still got 2 right here over my shoulder. But we're running out of time to catch a buck sight in here. We got about 20 minutes left, I think. If one pops out, we'll bring it to you. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next vlog. Thanks again for joining us, guys. By gosh, we did get to see a buck. He's not a bad deer either. Little butterball. I'd say he's probably a 3-year-old, but nice looking buck.